not card. Call the meeting to order. It's Tuesday, May 5th. It's regular city council meeting. May we have roll call, please?
Mr. Bembas?
Here.
Mr. Blair?
Here.
Mr. Gillis?
Here.
Mr. Martin?
Here.
Mrs. Meldrum?
Here.
Mr. Scarback?
Here.
Mayor Stoneburner?
Here.
All present.
At this time, will everyone please take a moment of silent prayer? And if everyone would please stand for the pledge.
Allegiance
To the flag
of the United States of
America,
and to the republic
for which it
which stands one nation,
one nation,
Under God,
under God,
indivisible,
indivisible,
with liberty and
liberty and justice for
for
all.
all.
may I have a motion to approve this evening's agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Blair?
Yes.
Mr. Gillis?
Yes.
Mr. Martin?
Yes.
Mrs. Meldrum?
yes.
Mr. Scarback?
Yes.
Mayor Stoneburner?
Yes.
And Mr. Bembas?
Yes.
Motion carries.
We have no presentations this evening, so we'll open it up for public comments. Mrs. Gerstenberg, can you open up all the microphones? At this time, if anyone would like to make comments, you have 5 minutes to make your comments, but first state your name and where you live. I see everybody's off, Mrs. Gerstenberg.
They can unclick their own.
Oh, okay. Unclick it if you choose to make a comment. Hearing none, we'll move on to our city manager's report.
Thank you, Mayor Stoneburner. Just one item this evening. The authorization to allow remote meetings is scheduled to expire next Friday. So unless there is any sort of extension, we may have a regular meeting at City Hall on May 19th.
Okay, so plan either way then. We won't know till then. Okay.
I have a question about that meeting in May 19th. Is there going to be any social distancing practices put in place since the council sits pretty much close to each other? Do they plan on separating us, or what is the plan for that, if there's any in place?
If we're in the meeting, we will be social distancing. We'll follow that because we'll still be in that position within our state of Michigan, I believe.
Right. We will follow whatever guidelines come down from the CDC and the governor's office.
Okay, thank you.
That's all.
Okay. Next on our agenda is our approval of our consent agenda. It consists of our regular meeting minutes of our last meeting on April 21st, 2020. May I have a motion, please?
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Support.
Any discussion, questions? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Mr. Gillis?
Yes.
Mr. Martin?
Yes.
Mrs. Meldrum?
Yes.
Mr. Scarback?
Yes.
Mayor Stoneburner?
Yes.
Mr. Bembas?
Yes.
Mr. Blair?
Yes.
Motion carries.
We have no unfinished business this evening, so we'll start right into our new business, which is approval of the placement of the 2 portable toilets. May I have a motion, please?
I'll make a motion to approve placement of 2 portable toilets by ABC Home and Commercial Services, whose address is 8061 Marsh Road, Clay Township, Michigan, 48001, at the cost of $4,930.
Support.
All right, I'll start discussion. We currently have a 2-year contract that expires at the end of this month with ABC Home and Commercial Services. The contract does have a 1-year option to extend, and the city has been satisfied by the services provided by ABC Home and Commercial Services. The price of the 3rd year remains the same. It will provide 1 ADA compliant handicap accessible portable toilet at the Smith Recreation Park parking lot behind the Dairy Queen, and that will be for 12 months. And it will also provide 1 ADA compliant handicap accessible portable toilet at the Riverfront Park boat launch for 5 months. And that portable toilet will be located adjacent to the east wall of the old Chamber of Commerce building. And the toilets will be cleaned and restocked with supplies twice a week while they're there. Any other discussion or comments, questions? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Mr. Martin?
Yes.
Mrs. Meldrum?
Yes.
Mr. Scarback?
Yes.
Mayor Stoneburner?
Yes.
Mr. Bembas?
Yes.
Mr. Blair?
Yes.
And Mr. Gillis?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Next, next item on the agenda is an amendment to our Chapter 32 solid waste. Last meeting, if you'll recall, we introduced this amendment. What this amendment will do is that you can put your receptacles out for garbage and rubbish no earlier than 4 p.m. and that's a change from the current one, which is at 8 p.m. Also, you must have your rubbish out to the road by 7 a.m. if we adopt this. Right now it's at 8 a.m. but the garbage pickup is actually at 7 a.m. So we need to make that change. May I have a motion, please?
I'll make a motion.
Go ahead, Robert.
I'll make a motion to adopt amendment to Chapter 32 Solid Waste, Article 2 Collection and Disposal, Section 27 Requirements Residential as presented.
Second.
Any discussion?
No.
Questions?
I have-
Comments?
I have a comment, and that is that it would be my wish that everyone, 100% around town, would hold putting their trash out, though, on Wednesday and be done for Thursday. You can see it at different places where it's out, and it shouldn't be out, and I just wish we'd all adhere.
Any other comments or questions? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Meldrum?
Yes.
Mr. Scarback?
Yes.
Mayor Stoneburner?
Yes.
Mr. Bembas?
Yes.
Mr. Blair? Mr. Blair? Mr. Gillis?
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry. Mr. Martin?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Our next item in our agenda is to approve the accounts payable and payroll. May I have a motion, please?
I'd like to make a motion to approve accounts payable and payroll in the amount of $56,957.09.
Do we have a support?
Support.
Support.
Second.
Support.
Gillis.
Discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Scarbuck,
Yes.
Mayor Stoneburner,
Yes.
Mr. Bembas,
Yes.
Mr. Blair,
Yes.
Mr. Gillis,
Yes.
Mr. Martin,
Yes.
Mrs. Meldrum.
Yes.
Motion carries.
All right, next, it is time to tell us what's on the next agenda, Mrs. Gerstenberg.
Thank you, Mayor Stoneburner. We will have a COVID-19 preparedness resolution. We have our budget public hearing. We will have a Housing Commission reappointment of Miss Cindy Smith. And that's it.
Okay, thank you. Well, now we'll be on to council comments. Let's start with Councilwoman Meldrum.
Everybody just stay home and stay safe.
All right, Councilman Martin.
I want to reiterate that also, to be safe and be respectful of others. Our beautiful weather Sunday, for the most part, everybody seemed to handle well, but everybody, 100%, we've all got to do our part.
All right, sorry. Councilman Scarbic.
I'm going to take a pass for tonight. Thank you.
All right, Councilman Blair.
First off, I want to say it's great to hear and see everybody. I hope that we'll have the proper protocol in place for when we have a actual face-to-face city council meeting. I believe that this COVID thing is trending in the right direction, especially in our county. And I only have a concern that when we do open up the marinas, people from different counties that come in here, I hope they are smart enough to be respectful, as Ray said, to our county as well. And hopefully that we can stay smart and stay safe and stay healthy. I'm glad that everybody that I know is healthy and not sick, and I hope it stays that way. And
I think you finished. Mayor Pro Tem Gillis.
Well, as you all know by now, that we did have to make the difficult decision of canceling this year's pickerel tournament. It was a very hard decision to make, but we made the right one. We don't know the conditions at the time when July comes. And also we couldn't really go around and ask our small businesses for support right now when they need more support than we do. We are hoping to have a fishing tournament. Depending on the guidelines at the time, we are still hoping to hold the actual fishing tournament, and we are still going to be looking to raffle off the boat because it must be. We have the boat. We have to raffle it off, and all those funds go to Leader Dogs for the Blind. So hopefully we can get some support from the community on selling these boat tickets. Contact me or another member of the Lions. We can get you the tickets. And really sad. It was a really sad decision to make. But these are the times we're living in. So thank you, everybody. We thank you for your support.
Thank you. Councilman Bembas.
I'd just like to say, everybody, stay safe and be good to each other.
Thank you. I'd like to end this with a couple things. The first thing is that we were, there was a Jason Hammond from H6 Rod Trees donated rod trees for the city park, and unfortunately somebody or some ones have taken them. And it's sad that when we have something out there that somebody took it, and I don't know if they were even out there long enough for people to know they were out there. So I hope they either show back up, or if he's willing to donate more, that they can be permanently mounted somehow on there. It's sad, but I want to thank Jason Hammond for doing that for our community. On Thursday, May 7th, from 7 to 8 o'clock, on Thursday is the National Day of Prayer, and from 7 to 8 o'clock at Algonquin Elementary School in the parking lot, we will have our event. It's a drive-in event. You'll stay in your car and turn your FM radio in to a certain station so that you can hear the broadcast and it will be broadcasted from the stage within the school. This is brought to us by several churches in the Elginak area, and they're all helping to host this special event. They're seeking God's protection and blessing in our community, and they're really stressing what we're going through right now. It's the high water and the COVID-19 issues. So please, if you have it in your heart, join us at the parking lot at Algonquin Elementary on Thursday, May 7th from 7 to 8 o'clock. It was very well attended last year, and I know the whole thing was inside. We had it. But hope to see you there in your car. And remember, stay safe and practice safe distancing if you do get out of your car. Also on May 9th, there's going to be another grocery giveaway. It starts at 10:30 at the Elginak Lions Club. Free supplemental groceries will be available to anyone in the greater Elginak region. Social distancing and sanitary handling of items will be carefully practiced. And this is sponsored by the Community First Health Centers, the Lions Club of Elginak and Pearl Beach, Rotary Club of Elginak, the Women's Life Cattails, Woodside Bible Church, and the Zen's family. And this is all done in partnership with the Food Bank of Eastern Michigan. So online, if you need more information, if you go online, you can get the phone number and contact somebody with more information. And with that, stay safe, stay healthy, and maybe I know in our community, as Councilman Blair mentioned, I know our numbers are going in the right direction. And but we all need to do our part, and it's not time to ease up yet. So please stay safe, stay healthy. And with that, could I call on Councilman Blair for a motion?
You may. I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
Support by Rocker.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Stoneburner,
Yes.
Mr. Bembas,
Yes.
Mr. Blair,
Yes.
Mr. Gillis,
Yes.
Mr. Martin,
Yes.
Mrs. Meldrum,
Yes.
and Mr. Scarbeck.
Yes.
Motion carried.
And with that, great meeting, everybody. Those of you that watched, glad you were there. Maybe our next meeting will be in person, maybe not. We'll see what happens. We'll see what. Have a great night, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
This is Terry, for sure this is Terry.